Recently, I've been watching a lot of videos about storing files on all kinds of places, Discord, YouTube, even Minecraft, and I thought that that's pretty cool. So cool in fact, that I wanted to do something similar. And what better platform to exploit than the worst one out there? Spotify. The company that dares to play music in between your ads. Pooh! And so I decided I was gonna find a way to store data on Spotify. For my first attempt, we need to understand how an audio file is structured. Let's look at a WAV audio file. Here is all kinds of information about the file, and here is the raw sound data. If I insert my file into this part, upload the audio, download it, and then get back what I've inserted, then I'd be able to store my files. And that would have worked if there wasn't a little thing called compression. What you get back is not the original file, but a representation of the original audio. And the file you inserted gets lost. So then I thought that if I was able to represent my files through audio, then I'd be able to store them. A file is made out of bits. A bit can be either 0 or 1, and 8 bits make 1 byte. To encode our file into audio, we could assign a certain frequency to 1 and a certain frequency to 0 and let our whole file play out. And to get our file back, we'll read the audio and see which bit corresponds to a certain frequency. But why stop there? Why not encode a whole byte with one pitch? To do that, we'll need 2 to the power of 8 or 256 different frequencies. Because there's 8 positions in a byte and each position can be in 2 states, either 0 or 1. And the code is magically done and it didn't take me like a week. Let's try to encode this lovely picture into audio. In case you are wondering, this is how the file sounds. And holy shit, 18 hours! Yeah, using this code we get back incredibly long audio files, which are roughly 1500 times bigger in size than the original file. I'm encoding 1 byte into 1/10 of a second, or 10 bytes a second, and whatever I tried I could not get below that. So then I thought, if I can't encode 1 byte into less time, why not encode more bytes in the same amount of time? AKA have more frequencies to represent more combinations of bits. Why not 2 bytes into 1/10 of a second? Well, we can't actually do 2 bytes at once. To do that, we'll need 2 to the power of 16 or 65,536 different frequencies. And while WAV files support this many frequencies, music platforms don't. A human can hear up to 20,000 Hz, so it doesn't make sense for a music platform to keep in sounds above that, so they cut them. But we can try the next best thing, 1 byte and a half. Wait, I don't like this paper. Okay, that's better. For that we only need 4096 different combinations. And I did that. I wrote the whole thing and it doesn't work. For some reason I just can't get an accurate measurement of a wave above 1000 Hz that's 0.1 seconds long. So we are left with 10 bytes a second, and I need to come clean to you guys. I lied. I didn't actually use Spotify. To upload music to Spotify you need to pay for distribution and I'm just broke. And since I didn't use Spotify, I had to use the next best thing, SoundCloud. And SoundCloud has a limit on how much you can upload, but you can also exceed that limit once, as much as you want, and now it says that I've exceeded it by 700%. Now, I'm not supportive of you using Spotify or SoundCloud to store your files, but the code is in the description, educational purposes only of course. And I don't think that these platforms will take down your music, because that's actually a new genre. File core. Yeah, you can encode a picture of your dog and call it art, I think. If you plan to use my code, I have to warn you, please don't encode a file larger than like 2 megabytes. I fried my laptop, it didn't have sound for 2 days. If you see an 11 GB audio file, don't open it. I would love to hear suggestions on how I could improve my code, because tens of hours for one photo is probably not ideal. And that's the video, bye!